7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Inside of the new Legend Center Arena, now called the Delta Home Center, Delta Park Home Center. Still the same arena though, and that's where we're going to kick off our Oshawa Hockey Fest tournament with a battle between the Pee Wee AA Toros and the Kingston Canadians. Played twice this year. Both of them were in at the Rickard, won by Kingston by a goal. They'll play once more after this tournament as well. That'll be right before Christmas time in Kingston. Hudson throwing it out on net. We're going to get two different goalies this time too, as Foreman will be different for the Toros, and Klaus is going to be in goal for Kingston on the other side. Kept in by Furley, couldn't keep it in. That goes down the ice and into the corner. Trying to pick up that puck in behind the goal is Barda. Kingston will pick it up there in their own end. Keep it back in behind the goal. Go for that lead pass through center from Burnett. Right tape to Hodgson, who dumps it in. Colton Neely from his own zone will pick it up. Neely got pressured on, spins away from the checker. Almost lost control of the puck. He's going to try and pin his man in behind the goal. Turned over there to the Toros. Up comes Sabrizi with a pass. There's another turnover there to Burnett, who can't clear it out. Sabrizi kept it in there, pinching in from the line. Nice play there by Chapman to hold it in. Got tripped up. Chapman still got back up to his feet, still trying to find that loose puck there at center. Toros keep it in the zone. Trying to get in there is Chapman versus Murphy. That goes behind the net. Burnett scoops it up there for Kingston. Fires it to the other side as they look to move it out of their own end. Pressured on by Taylor. As Burnett didn't like his way around, as Taylor was up there with a good fork check. Had to take it behind his own net. Toros keep it in the offensive end, back behind the goal. This is game 1 of 2 on the day for the Toros. They will play the Vaughan Rangers at 8:30 tonight. And then don't play till 8:45 tomorrow when they play the host, Oshawa. Back to the line from Aylesworth to Broad. Broad through screen. That's going to get tipped wide by Hodgson. Hodgson trying to find the loose puck. Takes his man into the boards. Trying to clear it out. Kept in there from the line. Takes a shot to the net. Left pad stop there from Foreman. Back in behind the net it goes for Connor Cole. Cole ringing it around the boards there for Jackman. Trying to get it past Broad, and he does. And one more man to get it by, and he does. Was Connor Cole. Jackman skips it up here from center. Moving it to the other side. Nice play there by Gage Ford. Dumped it in. All the way into the corner. Right back in behind the Kingston net. It's right here in front of us now. That'll be Ethan Dervent's lead pass for Perot. Nicholas Perot takes it from the blue line. Comes in over. Almost dropped it there for Connor Cole as it went behind the net. Perot trying to win the battle and behind the goal. Now Kingston scoop it up. Going up through center. In over the line comes number 88, Best. He'll get taken into the boards and flip it in behind the goal for Dervent. Dervent had to do something with the puck. Trying to find that loose puck now is Hudson. Almost played 4 minutes here in the first period. Trying to chip it up there for Perot. Nicholas Perot's lead pass. Got to JJ Barda. Trying to get around his man, but a nice defensive play to come back and back check him off the puck. Lead pass for number 11. There's a nice turnover at center as Barda read that well. Barda back to the line here right in front of us to Ethan Dervent. Dervent's flip in pass. Goes past Curtis down the ice and into the corner for icing. Face off. Coming off to the right of the Toros goal. To be taken by Aylesworth. Wins the draw. Back to the line for Zuber, whose shot gets blocked by Chapman. Trying to find that loose puck and get it past Zuber. There's Lucas Chapman on the loose puck. Almost bounced off it there. Trying to get it by Zuber. Now Murphy will take it behind the net. That's going past everybody down the ice. Scooped up by Neely at center ice. Neely got pressure on, so he had to move it over there for Sabrizi. Taylor's going to try and put it the rest of the way. Back in behind the Kingston net. Still no really big scoring opportunities as of yet. Almost played 5 minutes here of the first period. Here comes Elkins trying to change all that. There's a shot. Stopped there by Foreman off the crest area. Taken out of the zone. Pass for Chapman over his stick. Now to be Broad from his own end. Broad taken away from center. And now it'll be scooped up there by number 6 who gets taken off the feet. That's Merrill. Around the boards it goes there for Sabrizi trying to dump it out. That gets past Broad. Merrill's got to go back in his own end. Merrill's pass. Nice play by Cameron Ryan. Tripped it off the stick there. Ferguson puts it behind the net. Looking for the opportunity. Center in front. There's our first big save there from Kloss as that goes behind the net. So both teams have had their scoring opportunities now. Elkins had one just moments ago for Kingston. And then Cameron Ryan right point blank out in front of the net. Got spoiled by Kloss, but here they come again for Ford. That shot gets blocked before it hit the goal. Cleared out. Nice play by Gage Ford. Held the line. But now it'll come out at center. Putting the brakes on. Lost control of the puck. Toros pick it up. Trying a 3-on-3 break. Connor Cole through center. In over the blue line. Flips it past his man. First one behind the goal. Trying to pick it up. Kingston will pick it up in their own end. Get it up there for Hutton. Trying to get it out. Holton with a lead pass. In over the line comes Hodgson, who gets tripped up there by Dervent. Lead pass for Logan Jackman trying to get it out. Connor Cole will find his man on the other side with Cameron Ryan. He'll dump it the length of the ice as it goes down for icing. One remains here in period number 1 of a scoreless draw between the Pee Wee AA Toros and the Pee Wee AA Kingston Canadians. Their first game for both teams here in the Oshawa Hockey First tournament at the Delta Home Center. Out of front, trying to shoot that puck out in front of the net. Can't get it out of the zone. Zuber lost control of the puck there to Perot. Lead pass. It's going past everybody down the ice. Kingston have got to take it back in their own end with pressure on. He'll take it behind his own goal. Look for that lead pass. Burnett didn't like the lead pass, so he put it back behind his own net for Zuber. Zuber's lead pass. Tried to find his man and went past him as Best is trying to catch up to Dervent now. Best is putting pressure on Dervent, and Best gets the puck, throws it to the goal. Nice defensive play there by Nolan Fraser to break it up and then dumps it away. Broad from his own end. Playing catch there with his defensive partner. Here comes Broad with a lead pass through center ice over the stick of Elkins. J.J. Barter trying to chip at the loose puck and keep it in the zone. Not turned over to Dervent. Another turnover there at center. Led in by Murphy now with Elkins. Chapman trying to control Aylesworth at center as that gets knocked down from the neutral zone and flipped back in there by Merrill. The pass, right take the tip for Taylor, and he couldn't get around Merrill. Taylor again will scoop it up. It is going to be a turnover there as Davidson tried to get Merrill on the loose puck. Flipped in past Dervent into the corner back behind the net where Foreman will leave it. Brett Foreman trying to keep it behind the goal. Taylor rings it around the back end boards for Sabrizi trying to catch up to it. To the other side for Lucas Chapman. He couldn't take the puck. Now he'll try and beat Curtis to that loose puck in the corner to lead to a scoring opportunity. Chapman can't get it out. Kept in there from the line. Shot. through a screen going wide of the net. Kept in there by Chapman again. Lucas Chapman tried to find Davidson from the line. James Davidson held the blue line. And now it gets chipped away at center. Comes Sabrizi splitting some moves. Finally taken off the feet. That's going to be offside to the Toros. Taylor tries everything he can to catch that puck. Just an inch over his head. The play there over there at the Kingston bench. There was a scramble for the loose puck. Getting it to Curtis. Curtis picked up by Jackman. Jackman trying for the shot. Left pad stop there from Klaus. It goes into the corner there for Kingston to try and dump it out. Kept in again. Late pass up through center. Last minute of play of the first period. Here comes the shot. Nice block there by Colton Neely. Toros take it in their own end. Around the boards it goes there for Cameron Ryan. Kept in there by Best. He'll flip it back behind the goal for Ferguson, who tries to win the battle against Davidson. In comes Zuber from the line, pinching in, trying to do something with the loose puck. That'll get flipped past Burnett. Connor Cole trying to catch up to the loose puck first. Zuber's on his horse, but it's going to go right into Klaus to play it aside. Kingston from their own end. Jackman trying to keep it in there. Couldn't do it. Nice play by Cameron Ryan. Held it in. Might be time for one more opportunity. 10 seconds left. Send it up in front for Jackman over his stick. And now Kingston come out with numbers the other way. Flip it down the ice. Not enough racing. Kale Ryan will take it behind the net. And that'll do it for a scoreless first period here at the Delta Park Home Center. Nothing between these two clubs. Get the face-off here to start period number 2. The line of Barda, Perot, and Aiden Howard are right there versus the line of Elkins, Aylesworth, and Murphy on the other side. And it's a controlled win there for number 93, Aylesworth. Picked up there by Elkins in over the line. Elkins almost had it. Tried to dig away at the loose puck again. Skipped aside by the Toros and out. Now it'll be Broad with it. Broad's a little backhand. Can't put it in. Toros trying to catch up to the loose puck with Nicholas Perot in over the blue line. He got held up by Merrill, but Perot still on his feet. Nicholas Perot setting up Aiden Howard. Out of front. Stopped by Klaus. Can't get it out. Kept in there by the Toros Perot. He'll set up Aiden Howard in the corner. Howard back to the line there for Dervette trying to flip a shot through a screen. That goes wide of the net. Again, Barda from the side of the goal. That's a right pad stop there from Klaus. All Toros to start off period number 2, trying to contribute on this offensive play. Nolan Fraser will put it behind the net. That'll be Broad behind the goal now. Trying to get it out of his own end and try and muster this offense here from the Toros. Here come the Toros again with Lucas Chapman. Chapman back in behind the net for Taylor. That'll be Broad with it. Broad's pass. Up there for Ferguson. Can't get it out. Broad's going to go back there again. Turned over to Sabrizi. Out of front for Chapman. Backhand. Can't get it through. Forehand shot. That'll get blocked out in front. Sabrizi trying to work over Ferguson there in the corner. Merrill is helping out Ferguson in behind the net. And now Merrill scoops it up. Starting it from center. Led in by Hawkins, who gets hooked up. Toros trying to start a 3-on-1 and couldn't get the pass from Davidson. Back in their own end, they'll start it. Coming around the boards there for Sabrizi. Sabrizi takes it behind his own net, fires it over there for Davidson, trying to find a lane to dump it out. Sabrizi will take it back in his own end. Kingston throwing it out front, looking for the backhand. Nice block out of front as Colton Neely fell down to make the block. Still in there though for Kingston. Backhands it to the other side. Sabrizi trying to knock it down. Sabrizi will flip it into the Kingston corner where Curtis has to pick it up. Curtis from his own zone to start it. Jackman's trying to put pressure on him along with Connor Cole. Roll down the ice for icing. That'll be a big important offensive job to be taken by Connor Cole. Off to the right of Klaus. Won it cleanly. Back to the line for Gage Ford. He'll fire it down low for Cameron Ryan, trying to walk it out of the corner. Trying to find Connor Cole down low. Nice play by Cole to get his body in the way of that clearing attempt. Cameron Ryan takes it behind the net. To the front. They score! Connor Cole out in front of the net converts on a pass from Cameron Ryan. as the big line for the Toros winds up converting out in front of the net. Almost 3 minutes into the second period to make it 1-0. Toros kept coming and coming and coming here in the second period before they finally get the reward. Connor Cole sitting at the front of the net and takes a pass from Cameron Ryan, snapping it over the glove hand of Klaus to make it 1-0. We'll have another face-off here just outside the Kingston line at the blue line. One there by Hodgson. Flipped into the corner, back in behind the net. It'll be Gage Ford on that loose puck, trying to throw it out in front. It'll be Cameron Ryan now, flipping it to the other side. Here comes Jackman trying to catch up to it. Fired back in behind the net for Cale Ryan. Ford will take it himself. Coming around to the other side for Jackman, he gets taken off his feet. Fired back in behind the net for Gage Ford, trying to catch up to it. Ford was over there in the corner. Both Kingston players collided. This could be an opportunity to go for the Toros for Gage Ford, who's been on a goal-scoring streak as of late. He scored one in the victory over Peterborough, and then he scored another one in the victory over Belleville. That's getting flipped down the ice. It's not going to reach the corner. It does have enough mustard to go for icing, so the Toros get the icing bounce that comes back into the Kingston end. Aiden Howard to take this draw off to the left of Klaus. Trying to win it. Gets one there by Ellsworth though. Kingston take it back in their own end. Can't get it out as it kept in by Fraser. Tried to. Now it's a turnover. And Elkins gets to go one-on-one with Foreman. And scores. Elkins makes a move around Foreman and then stuffs it into the open net to tie things at 1. Elkins showing off the speed, was able to go one-on-one with Foreman and was able to bite on the Foreman move, make his way around him and then stuff it into an open cage to tie things up at 1. So Connor Cole opened up the scoring to make it 1-0, and now Elkins has the answer for Kingston. And these two teams are close in the standings as well, so you can expect this one will be a tight finish here at the Delta Park Home Center, formerly known as the Legend Center, trying to dig that puck out at center. Picked up there by Curtis. And that'll be Ethan Dervent from his own zone. Move pass, going down the ice. It's going to roll right into Klaus, who will play it aside. Toros will pick up the puck. Aiden Howard tried to throw it out in front for Barda. Can't do it. Fraser keeps it in. Slapper to the net. Perot couldn't get a stick on it. Kept in by Aiden Howard. Howard with some nice moves to get around Curtis. Perot with the loose puck. Sets it back to the line for Dervent. Ethan Dervent will return the pass to Perot. Rebound! They score! J.J. Barda out in front of the net. Keeps his hot streak alive. Cashing in on the rebound. And the Toros have a 2-1 lead. Right spot, right time for Berta as Klaus made the save, but it went right to him, and he made no mistake putting it into the open goal as Klaus couldn't regroup. In comes Chapman in over the line. Shot to the net, almost tipped out in front of the net by Taylor. He'll pick it up again. Trent Taylor tried to throw it out in front, nobody there. Kept in by Neely. Colton Neely flips it behind the net there for Chapman. Chapman had it knocked off his stick as he tried for the pass for Sabrizi. Trying to tip it out. Colton Neely couldn't keep it in. Here comes Hodgson on a 2-on-1 with Best. Hodgson's in. Shot. Hits the post. I believe that went out the post and behind. Foreman off the crossbar. And the Toros get the break the other way with Taylor and Sabrizi. Taylor. Sabrizi. Tip just wide of the net. As they couldn't convert, Sabrizi had Klaus on the other side, but just couldn't get the hockey bounce to go his way. Flip back in behind the net. Hodgson rang the iron in behind Foreman, and then the Toros set numbers back the other way and just missed on a tip from Sabrizi. Kingston keep it in their own end. Will take his time back there as Merrill, as Connor Cole is smartly watching him. Kept in there by Neely with a nice play. Colton Neely setting up Jackman on the other side, but it went over his stick. Jackman was getting tied up there on the other side by Ferguson. Now Merrill has it, dropping it for Broad. Broad again will get it. Taken away by Jackman, hit it front. They score! Cameron Ryan tipped it out in front of the net as Jackman put pressure on and stole the puck. He got it out in front for Cameron Ryan, who tipped it in to make it 3-1. Again, the line of Jackman, Cameron Ryan, and Connor Cole convert for a goal here for the Toros. As this time it was Jackman setting up Cameron Ryan, sitting all alone at her front. So now we got a goal by Connor Cole, a goal by JJ Barta, and a goal by Cameron Ryan, which has the Toros up 3-1 as Elkins has Kingston on the board. Late pass. That's going past Ferguson down the ice and into the corner. First one on that loose puck in behind the goal is Ford. Trying to clear it out of the zone. Kingston keep it in there, trying to jam it out in front. Couldn't capitalize on the first opportunity, and then Ford takes his man down at the side of the net. Give it up to the referees. There hasn't been a penalty called so far. And let them play the game. Jackman tried to take the pass, picked up there by Curtis, trying to come in the line. Curtis will take it behind the net. He'll get pinned in behind the goal by Cale Ryan. Kingston get the loose puck, try and throw it out in front. The first opportunity miss. Kept in again. That shot gets blocked there by Sabrizi and dumped down the ice. It'll go all the way. It's going to die right there. So the Toros catch a break, no icing call. Lead pass. It's going to roll down the ice. This one will be icing. Coming back into the Kingston end. Off to the right of Merrill. Or of Klaus, sorry. Aiden Howard with it. Backhand. Caught there by Klaus. There's a rebound sitting there, and Klaus covers it up. Aiden Howard to take this draw off to the left of Klaus. One there by Hodgson. Trying to dig that loose puck. It went behind the goal. Trying to flip it up there again for White, who couldn't get rid of it. JJ Barta with a shot. Right pad stop there from Klaus. Kicked it behind the net. Around the boards. Kept in by Dervent. Ethan Dervent kept it in at the line. Now trying to catch up to it now is Barta. Over there for Barta again, trying to backhand it to the net. It'll go in wide as Brunetto scoop it up. Brunette lost it. Barta trying to jam it in. Perot with a backhand stop by Kloss out in front. Nicholas Perot with a loose puck down low for Barta. JJ Barta walking out, throwing it out in front. Perot, rebound, what a stop there from Kloss. Off Perot out in front. Nicholas Perot pick it up again. That's a key save there from Kloss. Looked like Perot had the wide open net, and Kloss came up with his biggest save, but the Toros still lead this one 3-1. Kept in by Nolan Fraser. Fires it behind the net. Almost 6 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Kept in there by DeVent. Couldn't do anything with the puck. All the scoring has come here in period number 2 as we had a scoreless first period. And then Connor Cole opened up the scoring. Elkins answered right after before J.J. Barta scored a couple minutes later. Capped off by a goal by Cameron Ryan. Rolling in wide of the net. Kingston trying to get it back to the line. It'll be dumped behind the goal. Where Kingston trying to control it in behind the net. DeVent trying to get that loose puck, getting it up there for Sabruzzi. Sabruzzi trying to find a lane to dump it out. It's right here in front of us, trying to dump it in. Over to the other side for DeVent. That'll go sliding down the ice. And icing is the call. Face-off will come off to the right as Foreman in the Toros end. Kept in there by Kingston. The shot to the net, stopped by Foreman. And he's got to cover up his own rebound. As that was Ellsworth or Elkins out in front of the net looking for his second of the game. It'll be another draw on the Toros end though. Ellsworth to take that draw. Trent Taylor to take a big defensive draw here for the Toros and wins it. And gets it out past Merrill. Trying to catch up to it now. Sabruzzi, he's got the speed against Merrill. Sabruzzi's in! Stopped there by Kloss. He stuck right to him and gave Sabruzzi no room. And Kloss came up with his second key save here in as many moments to make it still 3-1. Couple extra pats from his teammates coming off the bench for that humongous save off of Sabruzzi on the breakaway. Face off to the left of the Kingston goal now. Taylor will flip it back in behind the net. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the second period. The pass up there for Hawkins. Trying to get it out. He got some help with Curtis, who brings his big size up through center. In comes Curtis. But Davidson can match him in size. Tried to hold him up. Trying to clear it out now. Capped in there from the line by Hawkins. Turned aside. Taylor can't get it out as it hit his own player. Neely up there for Sabruzzi. Sabruzzi flips it in. Right into Kloss, who steers it aside with ease. Here comes Curtis with it. Curtis from his own end with a pass. It'll go down the ice. No icing. Gage Ford will pick it up in his own end. Ford's lead pass. Right tape to tape for Cole. Coming in there with Cameron Ryan. Connor Cole from the wing. Setting up Cameron Ryan. Tried to bang it in from the side. Couldn't do it. It's in behind the net there for Cameron Ryan again. Setting up Connor Cole. At the front for Jackman. Shot. Scores! Logan Jackman on a one-timer. And now this line's really going. Jackman, Cole, and Cameron Ryan have hit the goal sheet. Off here at center. Gage Ford flipping it to the other side for Jackman, trying to chip it up there for Connor Cole. Turnover there for Best, who chips it aside. It'll be the Toros from their own end, going for a pass for Cameron Ryan with a drop pass now for Connor Cole and over the line. Cole with a shot, right pad stop there from Kloss. Put it in behind the net. Jackman trying to keep it in, nice play by Cale Ryan. He'll flip it behind the net. Connor Cole trying to work over Zuber in behind the goal. An opportunity to backhand to the side. Got it up there for White, who couldn't do anything with the puck. Here comes Betts with a shot high. Caught there by Foreman with ease, and he'll freeze it up. Another key face-off here in the Toros end. Aylesworth versus Aiden Howard wins the draw shot. Stopped by Foreman. Went in behind the net. Kingston still on it, trying for the wraparound this time. Foreman's up against the post to make the save. As we have massive players out in front. Another face-off in the Toros end. Aylesworth again will take this important draw for Kingston. Aiden Howard trying to win it. Knocked down. Here comes an opportunity for J.J. Barter to catch up to the loose puck. Barter's got Perot with him as well. There's a pass for Perot over his stick. Aiden Howard trying to catch up to it. Kept in from the line by Ethan Dervent. Dervent flips it there for Perot. Perot to the net. Hit a stick out in front. Went behind the goal. Perot with it. Setting it up. Trying to set it up in the front. Perot back to the line for Dervent. Shot. Tipped out in front. Going wide. Kingston on that loose puck. Turned over again to Nicholas Perot. Trying to jam it out in front of the net. Perot is going to try and catch up to it again on the other side. Back in behind the net for Broad. There will be a turnover there for J.J. Barda out in front for Perot. Try for the one time he had his stick lifted. Barda out in front again for Perot. Backhand shot. Kicked aside there by Klaus. Back in behind the net. 2:10 remains here in the second. 5 goals here in the second period. 4 of them belong to the Toros. Connor Cole, Jackman, Cameron Ryan, and J.J. Barda with the goals, and Elkins with the lone marker for Kingston. Back in behind the net it goes. That'll go over the stick there. Sabrizi trying to get it in. Broad will take it back from behind his own net with a lead pass over Fraser. Going down the ice. Hodgson's going to catch up to this. Hodgson's in, shot. And might have caught a piece of Foreman to make the save. Sabrizi up at center. In over the neutral zone, sets up Taylor. Sabrizi picks it up again with some nice moves. Taking off his feet, throws it to the net. Sabrizi will pick it up there in the corner again. Picked up there by Kingston in their own end. They're going to start it out. Led up and over the line there by Hodgson, who gets around the checker. And he's in. Left pad stop from Foreman. Hodgson couldn't do anything with the puck now. Turning around there was Hawkins with a shot. Hit a player right in front. I believe it might have been his own player as Ferguson was going to the bench. A little limp. Sabrizi puts it behind the net. We're in the last minute of play. 50 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Or period number 2, sorry. And we've also already had an upset on the Pee-wee AA side as Peterborough knocked off Ajax in their first game. Jackman to the net. Over there for Connor Cole. He couldn't tip it in. Rolled in on that. Caught there by Foreman. And he'll freeze it up. As mentioned, there's also been an upset already on the Pee-wee AA side as Peterborough beat Ajax 4-2 earlier on. Around the boards it goes. Ford trying to get to Burnett. Cameron Ryan trying to get to Burnett as well on the other side. Up there for Cameron Ryan trying to chip it out. Nice play by Burnett. Trying to dump it in. Late pass, Connor Cole. And he's not going to catch up to it before the buzzer as he was going in on the breakaway. He gets beat by the buzzer, but the Toros do beat Klaus 4 times and take a 4-1 lead with 15 minutes remaining here at the Dartha Peck Center for the Oshawa Hockey Fest tournament. Kickoff period number 3 here The Oshawa Hockey Fest tournament. Late pass over the stick there of White. Gage Ford picking it up in his own end. Will flip it back in behind the net. Trying to control that puck in behind the goal. Couple Kingston players and a couple Toros players digging away at the loose puck, and they come away with it. Let out by Hodgson with a lead pass. His pass away was over his stick. It was offside there to Kingston. Connor Cole catching up to the loose puck again. He's got more time this time, and that shot is going to get stopped by Claus. He's up here off to the right. Aiden Howard trying to throw it to the net after winning the draw. Come around the boards there, kept in. Shot from the line, tipped as goes wide of the net. Perot walking out in front with a shot. Saved there from Claus. Trying to clear it out of the zone is Aiden Howard. Howard will drop it back to the line. That shot is going to flutter there to the center of the ice. And late pass there for Elkins. Nice defensive play by Ethan Dervent to knock it off his stick. But now Elkins gets the loose puck again, looking for his second. He'll put the brakes on, stuff it out in front. Nobody there to take the pass. Aylesworth tried to help him. Kept in from the line. Fluttered to the net, stopped by Foreman. Rebound again for Elkins, trying to jam it in. Nobody can find it in front of the net. Aylesworth. Back to the line. Nice play by Perot. Nicholas Perot trying to beat Curtis to the loose puck as he was muscled there. Curtis over to the other side for Aylesworth. Murphy will pick it up, but it wasn't over his stick. Barta finds it, slaps it out. Right onto the tape of Curtis. Nice play by Barta. Chipped it up there for Aiden Howard, but he's going to run out of ice there at center, so he dumps it into the Kingston end. Kingston from their own zone started up. Let in by Ferguson. One man to beat, and it's Davidson. Ferguson's in, sending up in front for Holton over his stick as it didn't reach him. Ferguson out of front. Knocked down by Ethan Dervent. Chapman trying to clear it out. That could have been a glove pass. Zuber trying to get it out. Opportunity, a backhand shot. Left pad save from Foreman. It's still loose, and he'll cover it up. He's off now, off to the right. Taylor to take it versus Hawkins. Won there by Kingston. The backhand hits a stick out in front. Rolled in wide of the net. Here comes Neely digging away at it. Along with Taylor. It comes free for Kingston as they try and stuff it in from the side. And they do. As he walked out and went top shelf over Foreman. With a nice play. I believe that was Burnett who got the goal to make it 4-2. Face off here from center. Chapman trying to get to the loose puck. Lucas Chapman will scoop it up again. Trying to get around the checker. Get around Broad. Puts it down low for Sabrizi. Sabrizi lost his footing behind the net. Tapping it in there from the line from Neely. Slapping it there for Taylor. Trent Taylor digging away at the loose puck. Trying to do something with it. Comes free to Kingston. Trying to start a 3-on-2. They get around Neely. Now it's a 3-on-1. He's in the zone shot. Fire it off the mark. Kept in there from the line by White, who can't do anything with the puck. Taylor and Davidson trying to dig it free. Cleared out. Late pass for Sabrizi up through center with Chapman. Sabrizi had Merrill to beat and couldn't get around him. Here comes White with it. White has the turnover there for Chapman. They're moving it around well. Kale Ryan and Gage Ford. Now a late pass for Jackman. Trying to get a shot through the screen. Got knocked down by Merrill. Jackman again with it. Trying to flip it deeper in, but Kingston pick it off. Coming in over the line is Murphy, who dumps it in. Around the boards there for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan trying to find Connor Cole with a pass. It was in his feet area. And put into the zone. Both Kingston players collided. This could lead to something. Gage Ford leading it in with a shot to the net. Trying to jam it in his Connor Cole at the front. Along with Cameron Ryan as Gage Ford started that rush. Jackman will be on the boards on the other side to try and keep it in there. He did everything he could. Flipped aside, rolling down the ice, and it'll come back into the Kingston end on the icing call. Face off now, off to the right of Kloss, trying to keep it in the zone. Getting around Aiden Howard through center. Nolan Fraser doing his best to try and hold up his man. Late pass over the stick of Barta. Burnett from his own end. Trying for a pass for Ferguson. He gets taken into the boards on the other side. Aiden Howard again with the loose puck, trying to dump it in. It'll get knocked down by Burnett. Burnett from his own zone. Lost control of the puck. Here comes number 17 on the loose puck now. Turned over to Ethan Dervent at center. The pass is broken up there by Holton, who will put it in. Ethan Dervent is getting pressured on by Holton now. It's in behind the net. Trying to get to that loose puck is Dervent. He's pressured on there by Ferguson as it goes behind the net. Aiden Howard will be there. Try and fire it around the boards and get it out. He got it past the defender. And it'll be Merrill keeping it on the other side, but it was offside. Under 10 minutes left to go. Toros trying to cling on to a 2-goal lead. Maybe add a little insurance for some more breathing room. Aiden Howard tries to do exactly that, but he lost control of the puck there at center. Now Ethan Dervent has it. Dervent will dump it into the Kingston corner. Go off on a line change. Kingston defender Zubin lost control of the puck, and he's hurt in behind the goal as he slammed into the boards trying to control the puck. Davidson getting it up there for Sabrizi, trying to stay on side. Zuber moves it over to the other side, trying to dump it out. They'll lead it up through center and lead it out over their own end. With a pass from Best over the stick there of White and into the corner for Colton Neely, trying to get there first. White was all over him. Sabrizi with a tip pass for Taylor. Here they come through center ice, but a nice play at the line to keep it in. Flipped all the way down, right into Foreman. And he thought about covering it up, left it there for James Davidson. Davidson trying to out-muscle Curtis on the loose puck here in front of us. Now it's taken aside by the Toros, moved to the other side for Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi's in the zone, trying to get around the checker. Takes it behind the net instead. Sabrizi wraparound, stopped there by Kloss. And here comes Kingston back up the other way. The pass was out of the reach. Kale Ryan up there for Sabrizi, who dumps it in. Curtis from his own zone to rink side for Aylesworth. Aylesworth is in, shot, stopped there by Foreman, and he'll cover it up. Off now, off to the left. Goes behind the net for Davidson, rings it around, kept in at the line. Davidson will take it behind his own goal again, fire it around. Kale Ryan had pressure on by Curtis. Jackman trying to get it out. It'll be right here at center for Elkins, Elkins from center ice will lead it in. Rolled right in, wide of the net. Picked up by Kale Ryan. Kale Ryan's pass there for Jackman as he tries to lead it in. He goes cross-ice pass for Connor Cole. Gets in, shot, fires it just wide of the blocker side. Still in the zone for Cameron Ryan though. Kingston will take it aside and clear it out. The battle over there at the Kingston bench. Kingston come away with the loose puck. Now the Toros will dump it into the corner. Fired back in behind the net for Broad. Broad from his own end will keep it back there. And an opportunity to go with the loose puck through center ice. Now it'll be Merrill with it. Picked up in his own end here from Ethan Dervent. He'll flip it aside. Almost hit the netting. Hawkins comes in, stays on side, but had it stripped away from him. Ethan Dervent trying to start the rush. Dervent, drop pass for Pro. Nicholas Pro setting up somebody. Kept in there from the line, shot! Wide and off the mark. Toes trying to catch up to the loose puck here. Kept in by Dervent from the line. Ethan Dervent trying to keep it in. Here's Pro. Nicholas Pro's pass for Barta was in his feet area. Now Ferguson takes this man off the puck. There was Aiden Howard at the penalty box area. Kept in. JJ Bowder's in the zone. And had 2 men to beat. Couldn't do it. Here comes Hodgson. Hodgson's in. Shot. Wide of the net. White can pick it up off the back end boards. We're approaching the last 5 minutes of the game. Toros hanging on by 2. 4-2. Zuber keeps it in from the line. Now finally gets knocked aside. Now White will scoop it up. White is in the zone. Gets around Neely. Tried to, but Colton Neely hold him up. Made him lose control of the puck. Over there for Zuber. Zuber slaps it in. Davidson uses the boards. White will be there on the other side. Taylor pinning White to the boards. Trying to keep him in behind the net. Trying to stuff it out of front. Foreman's against the post, not allowing any garbage goals out of front. As Kingston were in there whacking away, looking for the reward. Another big draw here in the Toros end. Chipping it out. This could be 3-on-2. Now it's a 3-on-1 as they get around. Curtis is back with a nice defensive play. Thrown to the net. Chapman trying to catch up to it, but they didn't reach him. Led up by Elkins now. Elkins has 2 Toros to beat. Trying to beat the 1 man, and that's Kale Ryan who stood him up. Aylesworth on the loose puck. Back to the line for Curtis. Curtis a shot. High and wide off the mark. Around the boards here for Sabrizi out for Taylor. They had to get it around Aylesworth. Now it'll be Curtis who picks it up. Curtis getting around the defender, but Sabrizi knocked him off the puck. Benjamin Sabrizi dumps it in. That hit the glove there of the Kingston defender and went behind the net. Up there from Murphy trying to chip it out. Elkins had his stick knocked away from him. Tries the old soccer move to kick it in the zone. Gage Ford knocked it down. Ford and Kale Ryan playing catch with the puck against Murphy. Late pass for Sabrizi in over the line with some nice moves. Trying to take it to the net. Throws it to the goal. Right pad stop there from Klaus. Trying to set it up in front now for Sabrizi. He's getting pinned in behind the goal. Chapman's going to help him out and get the loose puck. Lucas Chapman back to the line for Kale Ryan. Ryan back to Chapman, picked off. Here comes a 2-on-1 the other way. Led up by Ferguson. Gage Ford's back, trying to control him. Setting up the shot. Stopped by Foreman. Rebound for Ferguson, can't bang it in. Kingston in there looking to cut it to 1. And the Foreman with a denial at the other end. Dumped down the ice by Sabrizi into the zone. Here comes Broad on the loose puck with a lead pass for Houghton. Houghton's pass it for Kim and Ryan went over the stick. Here comes Hawkins with a shot, blocked. Nice block by Dervent. It goes into the corner again for Houghton. Back to the line, shot. Tipped out front, stopped by Foreman. There's a rebound here, and a big save by Brett Foreman with a right pad right in front of the net. As that is a game saver right there for the Toros as they hang on to their 4-2 lead. Hodgson to take this draw just off to the left of Foreman. Wins it. Here comes an opportunity to go with it. Chips it aside. Cameron Ryan. Pressure on there by Burnett on the other side. Connor Cole trying to help out. Chips it away. Zuber flips it in the zone. Kale Ryan with it now. Moving it to the other side for Gage Ford. Trying to get it in. It'll be Cameron Ryan with it now. Flipped into the zone back behind the Kingston net. Connor Cole trying to throw it out in front. That pass is picked off. Here comes Kingston back up the other way. Let in by Hodgson. Not going to get around Kale Ryan who bumped him off the puck. Nicely on defense. Burnett forgot the puck to start. Now he gets it. Dumps it the length of the ice. I believe it was Burnett who scored to make this game 4-2. I'm not 100% on that though, as that rolls into Foreman to make the save. 6 left. The clock is going too fast for Kingston and not fast enough at the Toros bench. That's going down the ice past Kale Ryan. Back in their own end, firing it around the boards, trying to control the puck in the zone. Jackman will try and clear it out. Kept in by Curtis from the line. Shot right past safe from Foreman. All Kingston right now. Wonder if Klaus is going to go to the bench for the extra attacker. Kale Ryan dumps it up there for Barta. Barta 1 man to beat. Instead of beating him, he just dumps it in on net to Klaus, who makes a save on the bouncing shot from Barta. Face off now. Off to the left of the Kingston goal. One there by the Toros. It'll be Dervent with it. Dervent setting up Pro, trying to find that loose puck. Nicholas Pro spins away from the checker of Hudson. Now it's a turnover there to Ferguson, trying to find it. Ferguson will flip it behind the net. It'll be Curtis with it now. Curtis dumping it up through center. Toros block it off as they clogged up the neutral zone. Aiden Howard will dump it in the length of the ice. Last minute of play of period number 3. Aiden Howard trying to catch up to the loose puck. Pro trying to catch up to it as well. Flipped in by Kingston. Trying to get to it now is Ferguson. In over the line with some nice moves is Ferguson. Off to the bench goes Kloss for the extra attacker. Kept in from the line by Miro. Shot. Hit a player at the front. Toros just trying to hang on. Fires it around the boards there for Hodgson. Toros pick up the loose puck and dump it out. Not all the way out though. Kept in. We got a Toro down in the corner as that's Aiden Howard. Shot to the net. Stopped there by Foreman and covered up. Now Connor Cole will be out there to take the draw versus Hodgson. 6-on-5 for Kingston with Kloss on the bench. Trying to clear it out of the zone. Ferguson down low. Out of front, picked off and dumped down the ice. And will it have enough to go for icing? No, it won't. Aylesworth has got to pick it up in his own end with 10 seconds left to go. The Toros are going to be beating Kingston for the first time this season after losing the first 2 to them in the regular season. And they'll go to 1-0 in the tournament. Connor Cole catching up to the loose puck. Couldn't bury it into the open net as he couldn't get the shot away. He took it behind the goal. The Toros double up the Kingston Canadians 4-2 to start off their Oshawa Hockey Fest journey. And it's going to be a couple hours. It'll be 8:45 when they take on the Vaughan Rangers. So we will see you in a couple hours. Toros 4, Kingston 2 as the big line converted for 3 goals in the second period. All Jackman, Cameron Ryan, and Connor Cole, and Barta with a topper as well. Foreman came up with some big saves in the third when Kingston were turning it up. So we will see you in a couple hours when we take on Vaughan. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.